Oh, well, keeping it all together means letting it fall apart.
Yes.
For sure. Keeping it all together means being cool with not being cool.
Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of The Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Lori.
Oh, I feel like, what's her name when she calls Steve Stove on Bridesmaids?
Oh, yeah. Kristen, wait, I'm ready to party.
Party. And I know everybody else is too. Hey, I have been getting the best Insta stories from people about our podcast. Truly. It's like I love hearing about their outlandish laughing. They're like, I was at the gym and I'm the crazy person in the corner.
I'm so
cracking
glad.
up. That makes me the happiest in the entire world.
Me too.
Yeah. I say that I'm trying to shout her out. I'm trying to find someone if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, because I wanted to give her a shout out because she literally tells us what's funny on her walks.
No
I freaking love her. Okay. So how was your week? What are you up to?
It was really great. What happened? I went to a really
What
cool...
happened? That's literally the story of my week. I'm like, feels like I did something, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Life has just gone by.
I went to a really cool vintage dress shop.
Tell me about it. Did you find a vintage dress?
I saw so many, but I didn't buy anything. But it's called Happy Isles. And it is so lovely. And it's in West Hollywood. And this girl named Lily owns it. And it's really cool.
Did you find any white gloves?
I did just buy some white gloves, which I'm wearing. No.
Okay, so you're only a little bit younger than me. So I don't know if you remember this. Like when you were little, did you do white gloves? Oh, I did them.
You got to wear them?
Oh, I wore them to our church sometimes.
That's so cool.
Why did women wear gloves?
I don't know.
Like
I like it though.
I love the ones when you wear okay, so I was in Guys and Dolls, random fact, when I was 18. This is so weird how I even got signed up for that. A girl that I waitressed with did choreography. Yeah. And she's like, hey, I'm in this play. I'm one of the hot box dancers in Guys and Dolls. Yeah, it's called hot box dancers.
What's a hot box dancer?
Just say it slowly once. I don't know why they name them hot box dancers, but that's what it was. In Guys and Dolls, they literally... You were a hot box dancer. You were a dancer like at one of the clubs. And so there have been women throughout history who have played this role. So I was a hot box dancer.
Lori, that's cool.
And that literally and figuratively came true. So our outfit was an evening dress that had Velcro all up and down the side. So you'd tear it off through the half of your dance.
No way.
And we had the gloves up past our elbows. Yeah. With pearls on. So
did you just love it? Do you still have that outfit?
You know, I had so much anxiety that all I remember is that was the first time I really confronted anxiety and really understood how crazy it was, because I remember dancing, but I don't remember a thing I did on stage for all 3 performances that we did.
Wow. You know what? I'm almost done listening to your podcast that came out yesterday.
Oh my God.
It's so good, Lori.
Which one?
The one where you're just sharing more details about
my timeline.
Your timeline.
I forgot I did that one.
Yeah, it's so good.
I totally forgot I did that one.
Awesome.
That's out today. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys, this is a week behind, so you listened to it last week. So.
Yeah. So you've already heard it.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's really cool.
I don't even think I told you all those details, did I?
I don't think I knew all of them.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to keep those hidden in the back pocket.
I loved it.
You know?
Just think it's great to I just think it's great to share in your story and where people come from and their experiences.
Thank you for that. And
You're
as I was
welcome.
going through, we should go through your timeline sometime. That would be really fun.
It's so fascinating.
It really, the evolution really is, though. It is. So is there anything that stood out this last week for you as like, oh, wow, that was something I grew from?
Oh, our podcast last week, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because I think it was our conversation after because I was talking about being stuck in that pond.
Yeah.
Not literally.
Yes. For real though, I can be in the muck with you. Like I'm in the murky. Do tell. This is just getting good now.
It's so great.
I feel like I just bit into a sub sandwich and got a good bite.
You got a really good bite with all the good ratio of
that's the best.
Mustard.
Yeah.
But talking about, how I love stationery and everything and cards. And you were like, you should start your own business.
Yeah.
And I swear, like 2 days later, my mom and I were talking. She's like, why don't you start your own business? And I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, it's not weird at all.
So I started researching it and I have a website and I just need to.
This makes me so happy I could cry.
So now I just need to make it happen.
Oh my God. I could literally cry.
Really?
I'm going to help you.
Thanks, Lori.
I don't even know how, but
I'm getting red. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be a sponsor on this podcast because it's gonna be the cutest stationery that you've ever seen in your life. You're gonna want to everybody's gonna want to write on it. You're gonna make little Post-it notes because people love those. It's gonna have a llama on it. It's gonna be like, don't forget to post, and you'll be like, this llama's a sheep. You ever met a llama that thinks it's a sheep?
Yes.
This is my company.
Here it is.
Here it is. You can be whatever you want. Okay, I'm so excited about that.
Thanks.
So here we go.
Beginning
phases of business. It's like stay in the excitement because it comes and goes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you going to meet with anyone, talk to anyone? What's the next step?
Probably should. I've just been kind of fiddling around.
Yeah, this is great because something that I haven't told you yet, that I haven't told anyone, I am pretty much starting a new company as well, but I can't say what it is yet until I figure out like the whole legal thing. But I'm definitely just because it's a specific thing that I have to make sure this is all interesting to me. Like that you get NDAs while you're discussing the idea until you have the name down, until you have the actual idea and whatever that thing is. But I'm in the beginning phases with you. We're going to have to see how they can co-collab.
Yeah.
Because I want to be a businesswoman that can use words like co-collab.
Me too. I want to say brainstorm a lot.
Oh my God. Let's start now. Let's brainstorm on this stuff.
Let's brainstorm.
Let's go to coffee soon and brainstorm. Yeah.
Or sync. Let's sync on
Let's sync up. Let's do it.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. So I was thinking of a joke that I can't tell that I just realized. I was like, maybe that's not a good joke to tell on the air.
Have you had a good week?
I had a great week.
Good.
Like a fantastic week. I had a week of just saying yes to things that are scary. I'll tell you on, what was that? Was it this last Tuesday, Gina from SoulCycle, my SoulCycle instructor who rocks.
Yeah.
I had a podcast with her on Tuesday. So she came over to the house.
Yeah.
But that morning, like I knew we were podcasting. So I was like, I can't wait to take her class. Like this will be great. We can kind of talk about it. And I walk in and they're like, Gina needs you on the podium. She needs you to ride on the podium because her husband normally rides, for her.
You got to ride on the podium?
Okay, normally that's exciting, but for me, it flares up my anxiety. Last time someone asked me to ride on the podium, I clipped off my bike to go on the podium bike. Yeah. And I got a panic attack that hit me so hard that I grabbed her and I said, I won't be able to ride. I'm going to pass out. So I went and clipped back into my seat in front of everyone. I'm not even kidding you. Like she was like, can you ride on the podium? Got up, got so dizzy in front of the whole class. And I said, I can't do it. Clipped back in, rode like the whole ride going, let go. It doesn't matter. And people are like, why is she okay? Like, why did she get up and then not ride and then act like a weirdo? So it flared up massive anxiety. I said yes immediately. They're like, will you ride the podium? I turn into a full on bitch to the front desk people. I never do that. Like, I'm always like, hi, good morning. Yeah. They're like, will you ride the podium? And I was like, yeah. And she goes,
yeah, I will.
I'm not kidding. I had to apologize to her afterward.
It's not
look at her.
That's not even that mean. That's just saying, yeah.
She's like, are you sure? I don't want to pressure you. I go, yeah. So she's like, okay. Like, I'll go tell her. So yeah, I get up there, full on real panic attack in the bike for about the first 3 to 5 minutes. Could not catch my breath, but it's a warm up song. So my head got to be down and I said probably 27 prayers in a row. I was like, God, if this is on my journey that you do want me to pass out on this bike, I'm ready for it. Like if people need to see that, then I fully accept that because that's truly how you have to accept all of the bad things that could possibly happen. Mm-hmm. Like with your stationery company, like one day, if it all catches on fire and burns to the ground,
that's going to be terrible.
That's going to be, no, you'll have insurance and you'll rebuild. Insurance. We will rebuild and it will just work. So that's you have to accept all of it. Like on mine, if something happens in my company and it, I won't say how it could happen, but
hopefully it doesn't burn,
but it won't burn. No. It won't, or it could, but I will accept that.
Yes.
So anyway, I was up there and like fully accepting, and all of a sudden I felt a complete calm, and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" But it would flare up and come back, and flare up and come back. But I knew that if I could reach the calm on the other side, that I would continue to keep reaching it.
Yeah.
And it turned out like freaking amazing. People were super supportive because I told Gina right away. I said, "I'm super nervous." I'm like, maybe tell them this is my first ride and I'm nervous because I wanted them to know so that I could get the elephant out of the room. And that really helped me. Like that's actually a key that I tell people when you're nervous is to tell people so that people aren't looking at you like, what's wrong with her or why is she acting? So why does she have a weird bitch face on her face right now?
Why does she have hives all over?
Totally.
Which was what they'd say about me.
So Evans gets hives when she gets nervous or when she's just like a little uncomfortable or when there's pressure applied, which is how we feel every day, right?
Like, so I'm practically in hives constantly.
Yeah. Well, if I had hives, I would be too. Like my name would be Hyvie. Yeah. They'd be like, "Oh, Heidi." I'd be like, "No, Hyvie." Because I'm releasing the elephant when you say my name every time. So you're starting a paper company. I rode the podium. We're starting a company, not together, but maybe eventually we'll be selling stuff together. Like maybe my product will have Post-its on all of it. I don't know.
We don't know what the future holds.
I don't, but we're going to look back on this and be like, we had no idea that we were the next Sarah Blakely and Hoda.
Sarah Blakely and Hoda just
random spanking it up for real though.
They're great.
Hoda is wearing Sarah Blakely's jeans on her Instagram post.
Sarah Blakely makes jeans now?
Yeah. She's got good good jeans and she makes good jeans.
Good jeans.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Can we see that review?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, quotes?
What?
Do your quote, girl.
Okay, I'll do mine. It's by Oprah, of course.
Love.
You get in life what you have the courage to ask for.
I think Oprah knows best.
Oprah always knows.
You know how they're like, father knows best? No. Mother O knows best. That whole Bo knows campaign, it should be O knows campaign. O knows. What happened? No, you took it the wrong way. It's O knows. What happened? You're still taking it the wrong way. Okay, so my quote is from John Maynard Keyes, not John Mayer.
Oh, John Mayer.
I did ride in the elevator once with John Mayer because he lived in my apartment building. So did Julie Andrews. Right? She did Spoonful of Sugar, right?
Yes.
Julie Andrews.
Wow.
And
Princess Diaries.
Oh, yes, that's right. I rode in the elevator with her when I lived on Ocean Avenue. But yeah, it was like a weird building. It was the weirdest. So it was 80% divorcees and then a couple famous people sprinkled in. And then Chris and I. We didn't stay in that building long. It was too weird for us. So this is John Maynard Keynes. The difficulty lies not so much in developing new ideas as in escaping from old ones. This is for us today.
That is really good.
What's the old idea you have to escape from in order to start your paper company?
Oh, that I can't work on my own. I can't do something on my own. I got to work for somebody else.
Oh my God.
I can't be my own boss.
Bullshit.
That is the bulliest shit of all.
That is the bulliest shit of all.
Quit telling yourself that.
Yeah, because when I see you, I see someone who, like, literally, if you can do what you did here, you can work independently. You just put yourself on such a schedule. Like, you would rock it and be even more excited.
Thanks, Lori.
Yeah, no, it's the truth. Like,
you're the truth.
I would save you. Some days I am. Some days that's just, I don't know. It's got to be on a t-shirt. You're the truth.
You're the truth.
Right.
It's my first card.
So anyway, it's just the truth.
Yeah.
All right. Moving into review of the week.
Oh, it's really nice. You're going to love this. Okay. It's from Leah Melanie. Lori and Evans crack me up with their Questionably awesome podcast. I find myself laughing in the car and it brings such levity and lightness to my day. The balance between Lori's tangible tips and topics and her silliness is the perfect blend. It reminds me of my personality and how I love my life. Yin and yang, light and heavy. I am grateful for what this podcast has brought to my life. Keep up the great work and keep being questionably awesome. It's not really a question though. You're awesome for sure. XOXO Leah. How nice is that?
Oh my God, Leah. That just made my entire, I don't know, this could go on for months.
Yeah.
I could read that every day and this could really drag on to like some sort of, it could create a problem in my life because it was so good.
So nice.
I feel like I could start being lazy.
I'm going to ride that wave.
Riding Leah's wave. All right. Okay. We're going to send you something not questionably awesome. It's going to be awesome.
It's so awesome.
To other people who don't listen to this, it could be questionable, but to you, it's going to be great.
It'll be nice.
What's our first cue? Our cutie.
Oh, the first cutie comes from at Katie and her canines, which I definitely want to look her Instagram up.
Okay, we're going to do that.
Katie and her canines sounds amazing. She said, "Hi, favorite people. How do we have healthy relationships with close family members, even if our beliefs and lifestyles are so different? I want to make it work, always."
Oh, really that's going to be your first problem. Wow. Okay. So we're going to ditch that people pleaser mentality. No, I'm being funny, but that is how we're raised. I got to make this work. If I'm going to be a success, I've got to make this work. So if you're going to make it work, here's something that I have to tell everyone.
What?
And we all know this. Like with family, especially if you are going to make it work, you have to fully accept exactly where they're at because people don't change until you like fully accept them. And even then they're not changing. You're changing the way that you perceive them because you're deciding to accept them and they feel that energy. I have tried and tried and tried to make people, family, friends, whatever, understand me and to be like, let's make this work. Why can't we just do this? Why can't you just flex my way a little bit? They're not going to.
Right.
They're literally not going to until you fully accept and change your energy around that relationship. So if there are those moments that are cringeworthy and you're like, oh my God, it's happening again. Or why are they poking fun at me for what I'm eating? Or why are they like, why do they have to make those comments? Or why don't they just take action on the advice that I give them? Or why can't they see that this is something that I have to do?
Right.
Like when those questions are going through your head, you're in resistance, which means it's not working. Yeah. So it's just like fully accepting and moving on to the next topic. You don't even have to say anything back because most of the time they're probably trying to poke the bear to get a comment, not in a mean way.
Yeah.
Just they're addicted to that response and drama way. So what's something for you that you have had to be like either fully accept something or how am I going to make this work or just decide that it's okay if it is dysfunctional?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Decide that it's dysfunctional. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be friends with everyone who's just like me. That's lame.
Yeah.
You want to have differences in your life, of course. But you also have to understand, like, one of my brothers, we have the most wildly different views on pretty much everything, but I love him dearly. So I just know, hey, if we're going to talk about something, it's probably going to aggravate me. So maybe we just don't talk about that topic.
Oh, my God. Yes. That is... to a T, the best advice. Like, if you can avoid it, just be like, hey, I love you, but when we talk about this, we argue.
Right.
Or don't say that, because sometimes that can start an argument as well.
And it's not constructive.
Not constructive at all.
I'm all about a constructive conversation.
Oh my God. My sister and I are exactly the same way. I'm like, okay, we're veering towards religion, so we are going to steer the opposite way.
We're going to turn this boat around.
We're going to talk about Starbucks again real quick as a bridge to maybe something else.
See, that's a good topic. Starbucks.
Whip or no whip, you know?
I love some whip.
Well, she said it here, folks. Adam better listen into this one.
Love some whip.
Love me some whip, you know what I'm saying? All right, moving on.
Okay. Well, this comes from at Stacy McLeod. She said, Stacy McLeod.
Hi, Stace.
She says, have you experienced information overload, a paralysis? How do you move forward? Thank you.
Oh, man. I mean, we're in the land of information overload.
Yes.
We live in the junkyard of info. Yeah. We're like in Dump Town City, USA. So, you know, what I will say about that is turn down the volume. You have to just like, someone else asked a question that I saw come through that was really similar to this. And it was like, how do you know what's truth and what's not truth? And with all of the information out there, I love this question because
that was a great question.
Man, when I was writing my book, I had to not read people's books and I had to not listen to podcasts because I was like, why didn't I add that to the forgiveness chapter? Oh my God, I have to go back. Stop going back. You're never going to be able to like talk about everything. So one thing that this really taught me is like with my TED Talk, I had to learn to turn everything down and get linear on one message because a TED Talk is one theme all the way through. Yeah. Oh my God, we never do that. Like we never listen to one theme in our life and follow it all the way through because we are like squirrels and gerbils.
Yes.
Like technically we're just rodents. So
we definitely are.
If you want to not be a rodent anymore, you have... Which there's nothing wrong with that. I would maybe come back as a squirrel.
Yeah.
They have those hands.
They're so cute when they eat their little foods.
Zoom in on their hands, like if you ever can. I don't know what that means.
Get a closer look.
Get a closer look, guys. It'll make your day.
But it's true.
Yeah, it is true.
Even the squirrels have to get quiet with all their messages that they get.
They do. Otherwise, they feel nuts.
Yeah. That was good, Lori. The show's over.
And we done. All right. But yeah, what do you do, information overload? Because I didn't call you that. I didn't just call you information.
What do you do, information overload? Present.
What do you do? Tell me.
Nature. Whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, I think you just got to get your butt outside.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think that word is close to nurture for a reason.
Oh, you're just bringing out all.
You know what? I think your stationary vibe just got me going on things that could be on paper.
Nature, nurture?
Yes. What would that be? That would be like pull out the A and never mind.
And you got it.
And you are.
Nurtured.
That could get in there, actually. Pull out the A and you are peaceful again. Get it? You are. I think that's in there too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, don't do that one. You'll fail miserably. What's the next question?
The next
You're question. Like, we won't be going to coffee over this if I want to succeed.
I like this one. At Tay_Pelletier. I mispronounced
She must be French.
She's very French. She says, how do you keep it all together without keeping it all together?
Oh, well, keeping it all together means letting it fall apart.
Yes.
For sure. Keeping it all together means being cool with not being cool.
Yeah.
It's funny. I just got asked I'm speaking at this thing called Powerful You in 2 weeks. So by the time this is out, it still will not be here yet. And I was on a call with these 3 guys who are putting it together. And they're like, hey, we think you're the perfect woman to be on stage with us to do this thing where we just threw together this funny thing that we're doing where we're going to draw a topic and we have to like answer it and be funny on it and be smart. And I'm like, okay, no pressure. And they're like, we throw out this cube and anyone can ask a question in the audience and they can pick you to answer it and you have to do it on the spot. So almost like an impromptu self-development mixed with humor. And I was like, yes. And they're like, wow, okay, cool. Like you said yes right away. And I was like, you know why? Because I can laugh at myself.
Yes.
And I was like, because whatever happens up there, I'll just be like, hey, this is scary.
Yeah.
And if it sucks and I'm terrible, I'm just going to be like, guys, this is awful.
Right.
Just so you know, this idea was awful. Like, I will have no problem saying that. And that's just,
you're just being honest.
What I roll with is like, you know what? It's always a lesson for someone. People will love you and people will hate you. And it's the exact thing that they need.
Yes.
So
nobody has it all together.
No.
Nobody.
And honestly, we're getting to the point in the world with authenticity where we can all start to differentiate between what it looks and feels like. Mm-hmm. And there are definitely people out there who, and this is not hating on them whatsoever, but sometimes I'll see them and I'm like, oh, they're not there yet. And I can love them in that space. And I'm not fully there yet either. Oh my God. I'm not remote. I don't tell you everything yet. Like, and I don't know how to fully be me yet because there are protective walls to like, so that you don't die. But at the same time, it's like I crave it. So I know that when I give myself permission to be me, that it's like, oh my God. So Evans, like the first month, because, you know, when we were first working together, like neither of us were, first of all, I was so stressed out. You came in at book time. So I was probably a weirdo.
Oh yeah. You were writing a lot.
Editing. Just like I didn't get a chance to get to know you. I feel like I passed you at the table a lot and I was like, oh my God, she's probably like, what a bee.
That's not what I thought.
Well, I did about myself, but it's like when we both started showing up as who we were, it was like, oh my God, when I got to start seeing who you were and you were doing like this impromptu stuff because you were taking improv classes, I was like, she's ridiculously hilarious. Like, how did you have to give yourself permission to be you? Like, what was that conversation? Because I know it's a conversation because I had one with myself.
Yeah. Just like, stop it. Stop it. That's what you have to tell yourself. Like, don't worry so much about what other people are going to think. Because think about all the people you really like.
Yeah.
They're all the ones who are authentic and honest. And yeah.
Doesn't your heart pound the first time you do it though? Like the first time you do an honest post too? Like the first time you do a really honest post and the second and the third and whatever, and the more honest that you get, like my heart races and I feel sick and my palms sweat. And that's how I know it's going to be good, is because I'm afraid to put my real self out there.
Yeah. And then people are like, thank you so much. This just changed. I needed this. Like you hear that a bazillion times. It's because we all just want people to be real with each other.
I think what I'm afraid of.
What?
Tell me what you're afraid of. Is like
the dark.
That too. No, really. No, it's the truth.
Yeah, I really.
You know, I hate staying alone.
It's awful.
I usually won't. I used to live in an apartment building alone. That was fine. Home, totally different.
Because it's got all these creeks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And every creek is an intruder.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm like, you're a creek. You're a creek. And they're like, my name is Tom. I'm like, could be a creek. So as far as what we were talking about, what was it?
Wait, we were talking about being ourselves and how it feels and showing up and being authentic.
I don't remember.
Man.
Do we have another question?
I'm sorry. I ruined that one.
No, I ruined that by being
like,
a weirdo.
The dark is scary.
No. We both made it better. That's what we're going to say.
Yeah. Okay. I really think this is an interesting question. This is from Emily G. Hosh Harris. I don't know if I did that right.
Thanks, Em.
Yeah, Emily. She said, what's something for you that looks truly effortless from the outside, but is internally challenging? Ooh.
Oh, man. I mean, 75%
of your life?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people think working out is like just easy for me. It's challenging every day. Mm-hmm. There are definitely days I'm like, yeah, I can't wait. But it's something that is just ingrained in me because I know if I don't do it, I get really depressed and anxious. Yeah. So it's something that's like, do you want to spend your day miserable or do you want to go work out? So I always choose working out, but it's just not a question anymore, but it's still challenging. What else? Speaking in public.
Yes.
Oh my God. Like it's gotten better in front of female crowds, but when I get in a mixed crowd of men and women or just mostly men, I'm a mess. Like
I never know.
Oh my God. It's crazy. So I'm working through that as well because clearly that's a worthiness thing of my message in front of men. Like, am I still worthy of whatever?
Which you are.
I am. I'm just trying to really learn what that story is. Like, is this message is still important in this space?
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out, really trying to unpack that, but not get so into the story that it disempowers me.
Yes.
How about you? What's effortless from the outside, but on the inside, it's a toddler trying to put together a challenging item.
I would say positivity.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Which is so weird because when I think of you, I literally think of a super giant smiling llama.
Really? That's so nice. I'll take that as a huge compliment.
I mean, it's meant to be one, but it came out like it wasn't one.
You ever seen a smiling llama?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they make me so happy that I'm like, how could this person who makes me so happy not feel intrinsically happy?
Yeah, can you believe it?
You must work on it so hard that it just like
I don't know where it comes from.
Radiates. What do you have to do in the morning?
Just choose it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say like I don't want to be grouchy. I think I'm more grouchy towards people that really, really know me well. Like my mom,
we all are.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Because your walls are down.
Your mom calls and you're like, hi, bitch.
Yeah. She's like, stop calling me that.
Please stop. I'm your mother. You're like, no, bitch. Just kidding, Mom. I literally love you like my own mother. So I don't know if she listens to this, but if she does, I want to send her a big fat heart hug right now.
We're sending it to her.
Yeah. I want to send her a
Mom
llama hug. A lug.
A lug.
A lug is different than a hug. It's warmer.
Yeah, it's fuzzier.
It's fuzzier. Girl, you got to get to work today.
Oh, I forgot I have a job.
No, you know what? You're going to stay here and podcast and make paper with me.
Okay, like paper mache?
Yeah, we could do that. Do you have a balloon?
Yeah.
Starts with the balloon. It ends with a pop. It ends with a bang. All right. On that note, we're so grateful again if you made it this far.
Yeah, congratulations.
We always love to hear your feedback, only if it's good.
Yeah,
and
only nice stuff.
Only nice stuff. We can't handle the rest. We curl up in the fetal position.
Yes.
But until next time, what's something juicy you want to leave them with?
You can do it.
And do it well.
Yes, you
Have
can.
a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye. Hey all, I'm so excited to share with you Earn Your Happy is now part of Growth Day Podcast Network. A bunch of us are coming together to bring more growth to the world and support shows and brands that we truly believe in. And one of my friends is also on the network, and I'd love for you to go subscribe to his show. You guys, Trent Shelton has the most incredible podcast. It's called Straight Up with Trent Shelton, and it's going to remind you that you are built for this. I have heard Trent speak in person multiple times. I've listened to his podcast a ton. He's coming on the show, and I literally cannot wait because this man just spits straight fire. It is like truth that goes to your core and makes you take action right away. If you want one of those podcasts that when you're just out on a walk, you can't help but want to start running and run through a wall in your life, this is the show to go listen to. So you guys make sure that you go subscribe to the show Straight Up with Trent Shelton. You're going to love it.
Hey, do you know what the big secret is this year? And it shouldn't be a secret because this should be your biggest focus. It is building your community. I am always working on building and nurturing my community, and everyone is talking about the power of community. Without an online community, you just cannot grow organically or create a real movement, which is what I know that we're all after. And you can build trust or monetize your audience. When you get community right, Not only does your audience grow faster, but so do your sales. But where's everybody going to be managing their communities these days? And a lot of online entrepreneurs and thought leaders are turning to Circle.so. Circle is an all-in-one community platform. It lets you host content and create discussions, live streams, group chats, and memberships all under your own brand. And what's so cool about Circle.so is that you don't even need a website or Facebook group. Instead, Circle lets you build your own community site where you can host content and manage your members. You can even create locked and unlocked content spaces, groups, and classes. How freaking cool is that? You can put your content behind a paywall too, and you can charge different amounts of money for different spaces on your community site. Circle.so is famously easy to use, and it has a free 14-day trial for you, so you can go check it out, see if you like it, see if you love all the options. Just go to Circle.so. Go check it out right now, you guys. Imagine being able to manage your community, start group chats and live classes, and accept payments all in one place. Kind of mind-blowing, since this is usually spread all over the place. You have to log into so many different things. If this is the year to capture, organize, and monetize your community, head over to Circle.so. You can get a free trial and start building your online community right now. Just go to Circle.so. You guys, you get the 14-day free trial. So just go and see if it's for you. It's going to streamline everything and make your life so much easier. It's so freaking cool.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community, and it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.